So meditation is learning one thing, how to be intuitive, how to feel your way into some nice deep meditation. So don't always follow the intellectual part of your brain and think this can't be happening, or this shouldn't be happening, or what should I do next. All that thinking is one of the biggest hindrances. So just feel your way into peace, into silence, into physical comfort, into relaxation. It's one of the reasons I often say that to meditate we relax to the max. And that's not a joke, that's a powerful teaching. The trouble is when you explain it so simply, people think that can't be true. But there's a very powerful way of meditating. Relax so deeply. So anyway, let's get going. So you want to close your eyes? You don't have to, but it's so much more peaceful having nothing to look at. Now, if I open my eyes, honestly, you're not the most beautiful people in the world, which I'm looking at right now. You're mostly old. I'm being honest. So it's nice to keep your eyes closed. With your eyes closed, I like to start off with some body awareness and relaxation. The reason I do this is because people are much more aware of their bodies than they are of their mind. You've been living with your body for a long time. So start off with being aware of your feet. It's a long way from your head, and it means that you can start noticing the sensations, the feelings in your toes, in the soles of the feet, in the ankles, the uppers. How do your feet feel now? And sometimes people think this is a silly thing to do, but you can be kind to your feet. Can you make them more comfortable? Just move them, fidget them. But fidget them with mindfulness, with awareness, to try and see if you can just position your feet and your toes and everything down there to be in a more comfortable position. Remember Ajahn Brahm used to say to us Western monks that we all have stupid feet. We thought that was a joke, but there was so much into that. We were up in our heads most of the time, thinking. We never felt. So now you can experience sensations in your feet. And honestly, every time I do this, my feet relax more. So the blood flows more smoothly through it. The lymph or whatever else is running through my feet, they just are not blocked anymore. They flow nice and easily. It's just like soaking my feet in the warm bath of water. They relax. But the warmth is not coming from water, it's coming from my mind. I'm being kind to my feet. And once they're relaxed, and I feel they're relaxed, I go to my lower legs, including my ankles. You may have hurt your ankles or bruised your legs or whatever. Give that kindness, wonderful care. Always remember the last time I was in a hospital was about 30 years ago. In a hospital bed. I remember this nurse waking me up in the middle of the night to give me some medicine to make me sort of loosen my bowels. But I remember when she woke me up, her face was like an angel, so kind. I remember that to this day. And the kindness relaxed me, made me feel so at ease and so safe. You are your angel. Look at your body, just being so kind to it. Your poor legs. You've exercised them, walked on a bicycle, whatever. please be kind to them. They served you. You give them some tender loving care, TLC. You go up to your knees. People do so many injuries to their knees, falling over, playing sport, having accidents. It's amazing, just you can heal wounds or aches in your knees. Just be aware of it. Give this wonderful kindness. If ever I had any wound or bruise to my knees, I'd imagine it expanding. Expanding, because as it expands, it gets less dense. Just like water, it can be hard ice as it warms up, and as it sort of expands and eventually vaporizes, and you can't feel it anymore. It's so soft, it almost like doesn't exist. So I do that sometimes to aches and pains or bruises. And I go to my thighs, big muscles. I can feel them. I'm very aware of. It's hard to describe the sensation. I don't really need to give it a name, just check it's okay. It's a little bit heavy this evening, so I'll just lighten it. Give it some kindness. And that relaxes so much. And I go to my butt, my buttocks. Sitting on a cushion, you may be sitting on a chair, doesn't matter. There's pressure on your buttocks. Now you can loosen any tension there. So how can you do that? Just be aware of them and just wish them contentment, wish them comfort, is the word I was looking for. And you'll find a lot of relaxation happens. Then you go up to your waist. Oh, I'm pretty good today. Usually I have to straighten my back a bit to give comfort to my waist, but I'm already there today. But nevertheless, find a position for your back so the waist is not uncomfortable. Be kind to your body. And to me, the most comfortable position, I just stretch the back a bit, and the back is just straight by itself. And I go up the back to make sure everything is okay there. Just checking in. Sometimes that's all that's needed. If somebody just asks you, how are you? The fact that they care means that you feel more safe. You don't tense up as much, which means aches and pains start to disappear. And I go back down to the bottom of my torso and go up all these organs in my body, these essential organs. And as you go up your body through your intestines, colon, up to your tummy, sometimes you don't need to know exactly what those organs are, but just feel how your back or your torso is. If you come across any tension anywhere, any small tightness, just focus in to that sensation. And as you focus in, you can imagine just your awareness just warming it, healing it, allowing the energies of the body to do its healing process. How it works you don't need to know, but it does work. This has worked for me over the years. So you're calming, warming with kindness, and relaxing your own body. A lot of times if there is any pain anywhere or aches, it's like I'm tensing up around something. When you tense up around something, you're protecting it, but you're not allowing healing to happen. So I imagine just that part of the body which might be sick or painful, just opening out to the world. You're not trying to protect it anymore. You're allowing your own body's healing energies, call it the chi or the winds in Indian medicine, you can feel all those things just going into that part which needs a bit of healing and softening to come in and relax everything. And after experimenting with this for a while, you soon become very skillful at healing your own body. Then you go up to the top of your body, to your shoulders. My shoulders are usually tense, so I have to deliberately loosen them. And if you don't know how to loosen them, imagine them loosening. Imagine like tense strings of muscles, and you're not pulling on either end of them anymore. You're releasing them so they can come to a natural comfort. Another way is go the opposite direction. Deliberately tense up. When you deliberately tense up, when you let go, you go to a deeper state of relaxation than when you started. And I go down my arms, past my elbows. Nothing really going on there. If you've got aches and pains there, just pause and be kind. And then eventually to my wrists and my palms of my hands, making sure that all the fingers are in the right place. And I always move them this time, just adjust them, just to check that this is the most comfortable place I can put my fingers. And once they have been attended to, go back up to the shoulders and to the neck. And for the neck, I make sure the head is well positioned on top of it. Too far forward, too far back, too far to the side, that will cause stress in those neck muscles after a while. And inside the neck and the throat, to make sure that that is as comfortable as possible. If you have hay fever or COVID or whatever you have, just be kind. Your throat is trying to do the best. So you can relax your throat. It's amazing how many parts of your body you've never even paid attention to before you can relax. It feels much better. And then last, I go to my face. The muscles around the eyes and the mouth. Making sure that they too are relaxed. Right now the muscles around my eyes feel a bit tight. So I learn how to loosen them. Until the face feels really at ease. And I know that those muscles are tensed up because there's some emotion inside. When I loosen the manifestation of that emotion, then, which is the tightness around the eyes or the mouth, then the emotion itself loosens and becomes at ease. And then when I've relaxed my facial muscles, I look at my whole body just sitting here. If I've missed anything, I go back there and make sure that's relaxed. Until my whole body, I look at it as a unit, relaxed to the max. And hopefully you can experience this as well. When my body starts to relax at this point, I can feel this delight, this pleasure, physical pleasure of relaxation. Just like when you go to bed after a busy day of work, you can tuck yourself in and it feels warm, comfortable, safe, and it feels good. This is the delight of relaxation. And I know that this creates more relaxation. And it shows when you are aware and you relax, it actually feels good. I don't mind indulging in that for a minute or two. And then I go to the mind. And for the mind, many people don't understand what that means as an experience. I ask myself, how peaceful am I? Because just ask that little inquiry, then you soon experience your state of peace. Deep peace or just superficial peace, but you know that there's a certain degree of peace there. Because that peace is part of your mind. Like trees and bushes are part of a garden. And once you feel that peace, how can that peace get deeper? See if you can notice again the delight of peace. It actually feels very comforting, contenting. Have peace inside your mind. It also brings you automatically into the present moment. Peace never exists in the past or the future. It's only now. It's delightful enough to allow you to come into the present moment naturally, without trying to force it. Just being now. It's nice being here. And again, noticing the delight of peace, you become more peaceful. And you have enough trust. You don't need to describe things to yourself. When the mind talks a lot inside, it's a sign you don't trust this peace. When the mind becomes silent in the present moment, that is really delightful. Those of you who want to watch your breath can do, but let it happen. Don't make it happen. I'm going to be quiet now because my mind is telling me to shut up. Getting close now to the end of the meditation. How do you feel? Don't try and give it a name. It's like when you see, even like the half moon tonight. I looked up in the sky and it's beautiful up there. How do you feel inside of you? Is it beautiful? The delight of peace. The contentment. Just being here with a silent mind. And then how does your body feel? My body is never as relaxed as after a nice meditation. It's like I get out of the way and the body just is so at ease. Now time for me to ring the gong 3 times. After the 3rd ringing of the gong, please open the eyes if you wish to end the meditation. People always said that when you meditate, you have psychic powers, magical things happen, and it's happened again. When I closed my eyes to start the meditation, there weren't so many people here. Now the numbers have doubled.